Shalom, shalom, family. Hope all is well with you and yours. Toda for tuning into the channel today. Today, what will be discussed should bring more than a word of encouragement to the chosen ones of Yasharel. But more importantly, this is a reminder that this is the time, and more specifically, that your time is now. When we watch the news and see what's going on our social media, we see major things developing in the world today. We see the floods, we see storms, we see wars, and all of the current affairs going on in the world. You may be asking yourself, where does this fit in biblical prophecy? Most High, what are you saying? That would absolutely be a great question. What we want to remember is this. The word of the Most High was given to the children of Yah. As is written in the Bible, the people of Yasharel was given the oracles. This is why we are called chosen in the word of the Most High. But when we read the Bible, it highlights the children from the beginning to the end. We are the Kodesh that carries the light, which magnifies the Most High. When biblical prophecy is being revealed, the first thing that you should know is that the people of Yah is at the center of that prophecy. When one reads the Bible, the word of the Most High, they're reading about the children of Yasharel at the center of that. In other words, we are the people that He chose to express His word, which envelops His almighty and immutable power, His righteousness, His justice, and His total rulership. The 400 years are now over. So what we are currently seeing going on in the world is a confirmation of that. His deliverance of His people, the bringing of justice for His people, the judgment of the land, these are the things that we are now seeing. In other words, if we're living, breathing, and having our being here on the earth, we're living in biblical times. And when you want to see what the Most High is doing in regards to prophecy, major prophecy that infects all of creation, then you want to start with His people. You want to look at what's going on with His people. Romans 8th chapter, verses 18 through 20, it reads, "For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed to us. For the creation waits with eager longing for the revealing of the sons of Elohim." So as we read the 8th chapter of Romans, we know that the context is about understanding who the Messiah is, moving in Him. I wanted to highlight this portion here at the 19th verse. It says, "For all of creation waits with eager longing for the revealing of the sons of Elohim." It says that the creation waits with eager longing for the revealing of the sons of Elohim. Who is that talking about? And we can see it going on right now. There's an anticipation of something going on. Well, right here it tells us what part of that anticipation is. Waiting for the sons of Elohim to be revealed. Matthew chapter 15, verse 23 through 28, it reads, "But He answered her not a word. And His disciples came and besought Him, saying, Send her away, for she cries after us. But He answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Yasharel." Verse 25, "Then came she and worshipped Him, saying, Lord, help me. But He answered and said, It is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to the dogs. And she said, Truth, Lord, yet the dogs eat the crumbs which fall from their master's table. Then Yehoshua answered and said unto her, O woman, great is thy faith, be it unto you even as you will. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour." What I want to highlight in this is, of course, verse 24. But we see here the woman, the Gentile, coming to the Messiah, coming to Him, asking Him to heal her daughter. But we want to look at how He answers her. He says in verse 24, "But He answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Yasharel." So many times, those of us who grew up in the church, right? Those of us who are familiar with this chapter and verse, we just glance over that. It was never even discussed, really. But He makes a very point-blank statement. "I have not been sent unto but the house of Yasharel." Why am I bringing this out? I'm bringing this out to help you to understand that the importance of the children of Yah is important to Yah. It is important to Him. Messiah right here is telling us, the Savior, right? He's telling us right here the importance of the lost sheep of Yasharel. Now, was the woman's daughter healed? Of course. But what we do not want to do is skip over the statement that he told her. Children of Yasharel, you need to know how important you are. The time is now. And you need to know that your time is now. The Most High is making that very evident. Now you should understand it and walk in it. Exodus 19th chapter, and it reads, "Now therefore, if you will indeed obey my voice and keep my covenant, then you will be a special treasure to me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And you shall be to me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which you shall speak to the children of Yasharel." So by now, many of us, if not all of us, are really understanding how important his covenant is. Remember, 400 equals covenant, right? That's what the number 400 equals. It equals a covenant. That's what it means. Those who keep his covenant are a special group to him, are a special treasure, the Segula. It is very important that we understand that we have to obey him, keep his covenant, especially right now. He's doing what he said he would do in his word. Exodus, the 23rd chapter, verses 22 and 23. And it reads, "But if you indeed obey my voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy to your enemies and an adversary to your adversaries. For my angel will go before you and bring you into the Amorites and the Hittites and the Perizzites and the Canaanites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, and I will cut them off." Of course, we are all familiar with this, but the Most High has not changed his stance at all. He's telling us right here, those who are enemies of us are enemies of him. Those who are adversaries of us are his adversaries. We know that this was a promise given to the children of Yasharel going into the Holy Land after being delivered from Egypt. But the Most High's stance has not changed. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Children of Yasharel, the Spirit of the Most High, the Ruach, should be on you. Should be on you. We are awakened to who we are. And more of us are being awakened every day. The Ruach HaKodesh should be on us. We should be being led by the Ruach HaKodesh, having the power that the Most High has given us. So again, when we see these things going on in the world, we know that they involve us. And if you do not know that, then I encourage you to pray about it, and I encourage you to read your word, because he will show it to you very clearly. I'm going to read one more, Isaiah 57, coming from Isaiah 57, 14 verse through 19 verse. It reads, "And Elohim said, rebuild the road, clear away the rocks and the stones so my people can return from captivity." I want to pause there. How many people on earth can you say have been held in captivity? Who, of course, fit Leviticus and Deuteronomy. Something to think about on that, okay? 15, it reads, "The high and lofty one who lives in eternity, the Holy One, says this, I live in the high and holy place, with those whose spirits are contrite and humble. I restore the crushed spirits of the humble and revive the courage of those with repentant hearts. For I will not fight against you forever. I will not always be angry. If I were, all people would pass away, all the souls I have made. I was angry, so I punished these greedy people. I withdrew from them, but they kept going on their own stubborn way. I have seen what they do, but I will heal them anyway. I will lead them. I will comfort those who mourn, bringing words of praise to their lips. May they have abundant peace both near and far, says Yah, who heals them." The Most High is saying right now that we are going through a healing. But the children of Yasharel are the people who really realize that this is about the people of Yasharel. And this is not religion. This is not cultic or any of that kind of craziness. This is right in the word of the Most High. The Bible that people say they believe in so much. This has been given to us. We can't think it's strange when other people are not getting the fact that this is about his people. All the things that's going on in the world, true indeed, is judgment. But guess what? When we look in the word for why the judgment is there, his people are right there at the forefront. Have they been has the world been disobedient to the Most High? Absolutely. But the major part of that is due to how they have treated his people throughout these years. And so that time is over. The jig is up. Those who think they can consistently move around and mistreat his people just because we're the people, you know, and the jealousy, the hate that you have in your heart towards his people, that day is over. Literally, the day is over. So this is for the people of Yasharel going back, just letting you know that the time is now. Your time is now. It's time to step into that like a brand new pair of your favorite kicks. Okay, it's the best time right now to realize who you are, what the word has to say, that the time is now, and you need to know that your time is now. I pray that you guys are faithful in that because you are called for a mighty work. If you got something out of this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment in the comment section below. It helps to grow the channel. Thank you, and may the Most High bless you.